But the one little story that proves that I do not cook, I had such good friends from when we worked in stock together. The fellas and the gals, we all stuck together like a team in New York. And it was wonderful because you had buds all the time. And I was rooming in a little single bachelorette apartment with three of my girlfriends from the stock company. Wonderful women. And they're all gone now. And I pray every day for their peace and their rest eternally. They were wonderful human beings. So one night, the girls, they were great cooks, all three of them. And one night they said, well, Pat, when's your turn to cook? And I wasn't going to tell them I couldn't cook. So I said, well, are the fellas coming over? We all dated, you know, four guys, and we'd usually go out with them for dinners. So I said, well, invite the guys over this Friday night and I'll cook. Oh, Miss Cocky-Locky. And I'm not about to tell them that I don't cook. So I began to think, what could I cook? I know, baked beans. Baked beans, that's what I'll do. So the night the fellas came over, I had wonderful hors d'oeuvres. I had wonderful bars set up for the gentlemen, and the hors d'oeuvres were fabulous. But time went by, and finally one of my roommates came here and said, Pat, I don't mean to pry, but I haven't seen anything being prepared for dinner. And I said, well, it's in the oven where it's supposed to be. She said, what are you cooking? I said, baked beans. She said, what? She said, would you mind opening the oven? I didn't see any beans soaking. I said, you don't soak baked beans. What's wrong with you? Sure, open up the oven. In the oven was a cookie pan with each bean set in it. Each bean. Needless to say, she called in the other gals and the fellas, and they fell about. They were screaming and hitting each other. My feelings were slightly hurt.
Now, that's a story.
Now, I gotta tell you though, the fellows were gentlemen. They took us out for dinner, and one of the girls later said, did you do that on purpose? And I said, no, I didn't. I don't know how to make baked beans.